Next on 49ers Cal High Sports Report presented by U.S. Bank, huge league games from all around the Bay Area. We'll show you Reardon battling Mitty. Campolindo takes on Clayton Valley, and Los Altos meets Palo Alto.
Girls hoops includes American and Mission San Jose, soccer with Bellarmine and St. Francis, and the story of the Reardon basketball star and his rough road to success. 49ers Cal High Sports Report starts right now.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports Report presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. We start this week in the City League, where Mission and Lincoln come into this week undefeated and tied for first place in league. The Mission Bears feature outstanding senior guard Andre Villarino, who's averaging 13 points a game.
Yeah, and the Lincoln Mustangs feature 6'5" senior center James Walsh, who was also a star on the football team. First place on the line in the San Francisco League Thursday night. North Bay Sports coverage is brought to you by South County Chrysler of Marin. Mission taking on Lincoln, both undefeated in the City League until Thursday night. Close all night long. Inbounds to Andre Villarino for the jumper. It's good for Mission. The Bears follow it up quickly. Noah Lee passes to Maurice Oliver, and the flip to Matthew Cohn to lay it in. Lincoln on the attack here. Jeremiah Aquino races down court, fires to James Walsh for the big-time rip. The Bears respond with a quick one from Matthew Cohn to Marcelo Solis, tied at 38 with a minute left in the half. Lincoln has a last-minute shot, and Darren Lum puts it back up as time expires to give the Mustangs a 2-point lead at the half. Third quarter, Andre Villarino rebounds for the Bears and keeps it inbounds to Noah Lee, who drives in and draws the foul. Still back and forth scoring. Lincoln's Jordan Aquino driving down, kicks it out to Jeremiah Aquino for the corner three. Mustangs start to take control, but Mission with their own fireworks. Noah Lee passes down to Matthew Cohn. He puts it up, but Julian Neal stuffs it down with authority. Oh my. The Mustangs keep a small lead late. Justin Aquino fighting his way down and finds an opening for the basket, and Lincoln stays in charge late with plays like this. The shot is up and denied by Nick Galvin. Mustangs win at 90-81, handing the Bears their first AAA loss since 2016.
The Hercules starting five getting introduced before taking on Pinole Valley. The Titans get to work early. Romit Raj passes to A.J. Dungo, then right back to Raj, who banks it in from deep. But Pinole showing off some great ball movement. Mateo Tassini finds Enrique Wyatt in the paint, and Enrique lays it in. 10-9 Spartans after one. Herc answers back in the second. Matthew Cotton to A.J. Dunga, who lays it in and gets the foul for the three-point play. But Alex Ondas Jr. taking over in the quarter. Alex getting the steal here and laying it in for two. Then a nice crossover move to lose the defender, and Alex drills a mid-range J. 23-19, Pinole Valley leads it at halftime. Hercules slowly takes the momentum in the third. Dunga over to Raj and back to Dunga, who makes it splash from downtown. The Titans on the fast break now. Dungo dishes to Ajani Monroe, who lays it in and draws the foul. 34-31 Hercules after three. Pinole regains the lead late in the fourth. Otis Jr. driving to the basket to give the Spartans a 1-point lead, but Herc takes back the lead just a few seconds later. The first shot is off, but right there for the offensive glass, and the putback is Maurice Jones, as the Titans close this one to go to 6-2 in the Tri-County Stone League.
Two unbeaten teams in the Peninsula South League facing off. It's Aragon and Menlo Atherton. The Dons in control early. Jordan Beaumont bounce pass to our friend Lydia Manu. Nice reverse lay-in by Lydia. Shot clock winding down for Aragon. Angie Olive to Megan Grant. Nice pump fake. The jumper goes up and in. Dons up by 6. The Bears starting to loosen up. Malia Latu chucks it across the court to Nicolette Ye. Three ball good. Ye. And now in the second quarter, here's Latu and Ye again, and the junior drains her second three. The Bears take a 14-12 lead. 3 minutes left in the first half. Beth Parangon dishes to Lydia. The senior hits from downtown to take back the lead, and then the Dons take off in the third quarter. Grant to Beaumont, catch and shoot. That's three for Beaumont. Aragon pulls away at the end of the third. Grant picks up the loose ball, and Grant heads to the rack for the lay-in as Aragon stays undefeated in league at 5-0, handing the Bears their first league loss. Grant leading the way with 16 points for the victorious Aragon Dons.
The Ignacio Valley Warriors getting fired up to host Las Lomas. The Warriors get on the board quickly. Diego Ramos with a long throw into the box. The ball eventually finds Salvador Quintero, who shoots and scores to give Ignacio the 1-0 lead. But back come the Knights just before halftime. Jonathan Nguyen with a great through ball to a sprinting Colby Allard, and Colby dribbles past the defender and fires it in the net to tie the game up at 1 at the halfway point. The Warriors threatening on the free kick in the second half, but check out Noah Rosen leaping for a nice diving save. The game is even at 1. Ignacio still on the attack later in the half. Quintero draws a foul in the box to set up a penalty kick for senior captain Alex Lopez, and Alex drills it from the spot. 2-1 Warriors. Los Lomas looking to equalize late in the game, but Victor Melgarejo comes up with the save as Ignacio Valley hangs on for the win to go to 5-1-1 in the Diablo League. Quintero and Lopez leading the charge for the Warriors. Each week, we present the Players of the Week in a rap produced by the Hip Hop Department at the Rikers Center.
Here are the Players of the Week.
We got a very special beat. Gianni Adams produced for Players of the Week. Check it out. This sophomore guard for the De La Salle Spartans gets guys and gals marching like Al Sharpton. Chris Bunch runs with a quick punch, something like a fist pump when he's eating kids' lunch. He had the crowd jump in from a sneak joint. His first 3 threes leading to 23 points. With a 73 to 66 over the Gales. He delivered his team a winner when they opened the mail.
He's a swift wind blowing like the air in Wisconsin. He's repping the South Bay, Jared Johnson. Leading the league title push for Santa Teresa. Leaving defenders numb, his jumper is anesthesia. He dropped 27, connected by threes. Opposing coaches are yelling, why me? The Saints took the victory at 12-2. With Jared sharpshooting, earning another W. The Rikers Center. Cal High Sports, Ramen Jamal, Big Murph, Gianni Adams on the beat for your Players of the Week.
Stanford Healthcare brings us great information on sports-related injuries every week.
Here's the 49ers head team physician, Dr. Tim McAdams, with this week's tip.
Most of you have heard of magnetic resonance imaging, or MRI, which is an outstanding tool to evaluate injuries to your soft tissues. Another great tool that is increasingly utilized in sports medicine is ultrasound. It is not only cheaper than MRI, but has excellent resolution, is painless and safe, and can aid in injections or aspiration of fluid. We commonly use ultrasound at the 49ers to aid in diagnosis of degree of muscle or tendon injury, and to assist in return to play decisions. We can even bring portable ultrasound with us when traveling to other cities. Keep ultrasound in mind as an imaging option. It may even save you a trip to the MRI scanner.
Coming up, our Diablo Motors CCS Monster Game. It's Reardon and Mitty at the top of the West Catholic League.
And big-time girls hoops in the Tri-County Stone Division as Pinole Valley takes on Kennedy.
Bye. Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mitty. कैसी हैं आप?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So good to see you. It's late. Where are you?
I'm at work.
Oh gosh, so late.
I know, but guess what?
What?
I've saved enough to come visit you.
Oh, that's such a great news.
At US Bank, we believe that hard work works. And for everyone working toward a goal, we're here to help.
The legends of the gridiron meet the legends of the road.
I'm Debo.
Touchdown, Debo Samuel.
And I got my roll on at the #1 Dodge dealer in the world. South County, where they call the fairest place. Come get your roll on just like I did. Drive a little, save a lot. Tell them Debo sent you. South County, drive a little, save a lot. Tell them Debo sent you.
'49ers Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Tri-Counties Bank, service with solutions. 12 locations now open in the Bay Area. By DGDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer. And by Diablo Motors. Life's too short to drive a crummy car.
We are back at Levi Stadium with action from the West Catholic League, where 4 teams started this week tied for first place with 4-1 records.
2 of those teams meeting this week. Reardon with 7-1 sophomore Morris Seck taking on Mitty with sharp shooting junior guard Michael Mitchell. It's our Diablo Motors CCS Monster Game, and Robert was there.
Monster Game, yeah.
So 4 teams all at the top of the West Catholic League, which will be very tight again this year. 2 of those number 1s have 2 really great number 1s. For the Mitty Monarchs, it's Mike Mitchell, who's been a great leader on offense and defense for the Monarchs this year. For Reardon, it's number 1, Bryce Monroe, who's averaging 21.6 points per game. Should be another good one in the West Catholic League in tonight's Diablo Motors Monster Game. Reardon off to a fast start. Here's Dominic Wilson for 3, and the Crusaders are up 5-2. With the Monarchs right back at him, Mike Mitchell steps to his right for the open 3 to tie the game. Close throughout the early going, Bryce Monroe with one of his 2 threes in the game right there. But Mitty takes a lead in the second quarter. Mitchell bounce pass to Arish Bandal, and that's a 2-hand slam. 6-point lead for Mitty. More Monarchs. Mason Ryan with 2 threes in this game, this one giving the Monarchs a 7-point lead. Monroe doing all he can to keep the Crusaders in this game. Driving hard, takes the hit, falls to the floor. That's a 3-point play. Reardon beginning to catch up in the third. Jelani Clark with a nice dish to 7-1 sophomore. More Seck, feed the big guy. Clark now deep pass into the corner for Monroe, and Bryce is having a big game. The Mitty lead cut to 4 late in the third. Then just before the end of the third, Clark gets serious. Jelani hard to the rack and banking it home. Mitty takes a 2-point lead to the fourth quarter after this last second Mitchell basket. It's 45-43 Monarchs. Fourth quarter belonged to Jelani Clark, working hard in the paint and getting it to go. And then look at Clark take the pass, quick to the paint, 2 big steps in the lane, and the foul as the Crusaders tie it at 50 all. Reardon takes the lead for good right here. Off the miss, it's Chan Knott with the putback. It's 52-50 Crusaders. And then Clark racing down the loose ball and right to the rack again as Reardon wins at Mitty. For the first time in 18 years, moving the Crusaders into a first-place tie with Sarah, which means a lot.
It means everything in the world to me. I told Joey I'm going to get you one before I leave. That was big, but we got more games to come.
What's this going to mean for this team going the rest of the way in WCAT?
A lot, but not really, because everybody's coming for us now. We had number 1, everyone's going trying to get us.
Let's go!
The Kennedy Eagles fired up for their league matchup at home against the Pinole Valley Spartans. Late first quarter, Birkin Carew finds the edge, driving to the paint and floats it in. Spartans up by 1. Seconds left in the first here. Sukariana Daniels with the mid-range jumper, and she hits it at the buzzer. Eagles trail 11-10 at the end of 1. Ashanti Strickland in the paint here and in traffic, lays it in anyways. Eagles up by 1, 5 minutes before the half. Tasha Reynolds with a no-look pass to Carew in the corner, and Carew buries it for 3. Spartans up 16-12. Late in the third quarter here, Strickland yet again doing work in the paint, hitting the awkward shot and 1 to give the Eagles a 3-point lead. Ashanti really liking that one. Now here's Reynolds firing it to a wide open Michelle Gomez. Michelle knocks down the 3, no problem, to give the Spartans the 35-34 lead at the end of the quarter. So we head to the fourth. Strickland physical beneath the rim, laying it in to give the Eagles a 1-point lead with 5 minutes left in this game. DeAdriana Prim sees the lane, comes flying in and nails the shot, and 1 to put the Spartans up 41-39. Faith Doomlau off the steal, firing it to Prim, and DeAdriana drops it in for another and 1 as the Spartans remain undefeated in the league at 8-0 with the 52-45 win.
Each week, U.S. Bank brings us the Coach of the Week award.
This week's Coach of the Week is Campolindo's Stephen Dyer. Coach Dyer and the Cougars with a big win last week to stay all alone in first place. The Cougars with another big game this week. We'll have highlights later on in the show. Coach Dyer is this week's U.S. Bank Coach of the Week. Albany's Construction brings us the dirty work play each week. Doing the dirty work this week is Monte Vista's Nate Ruchena with a huge block late in the game for the Mustangs last week to help secure the win. The cow-bound football player doing the dirty work, just like Albany's Construction.
Coming up, a showdown in the Mission Valley League as Monroe Catholic hosts Washington.
But first, take a look at our Cupertino Electric girls basketball power rankings.
This is the home of infinite possibilities, where we're setting a new standard of care, where the furthest innovations in medicine connect us back to the simplest forms of healing, where our world-class medical team includes you and those you love most. At Stanford Healthcare, we pride ourselves on providing every kind of care for every kind of patient.
Hi, I'm Greg Meyer, owner of DIABLO Motors Auto Sales. Our no-hassle approach makes it fun and easy to buy or sell your next luxury car. We have a great selection of amazing certified pre-owned cars at the best prices anywhere. Why buy new when you can save thousands on one of our finest slightly used cars? We'll have you in and out of the store with your new car in as little as 30 minutes. And we handle financing, extended warranties, and we give top dollar for your trade-in, paid for or not. So come see us in San Ramon for a no-hassle deal. DIABLO Motors, the nice, honest, non-dealerish car store.
For more than 65 years, Cupertino Electric has been delivering power and possibilities. With offices throughout California and project sites throughout the U.S., Cupertino Electric today builds renewable, commercial, utility, and data center projects for some of the most influential companies in the world. Beyond that, we are a people company. We build family, communities, and meaningful careers. Visit CEI.com today or connect with us on LinkedIn, Facebook, or other social sites to see our openings and join our team.
Learn more about becoming a warrior. Visit us at vcs.net.
Hi, we're the Prospect Girls JV Basketball Team, and you're watching 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
We are back at Levi's Stadium, home of the NFC champion San Francisco 49ers, nice to say. With the big game this week in the Mission Valley League, the Moreau Catholic Mariners come into this game undefeated in league, a perfect 6-0. The Mariners led by sensational sophomore Trey Knight and his 12 points a game.
But Washington is just one game back and having its best season in years. Mike Tripp's Huskies are led by 6'5" senior Austin Ballantyne, who's averaging 18 points a game for the Huskies. First place on the line Thursday night.
Grab your seat, folks. You're in for a good one. Washington ready to take on Moreau Catholic. Here's Trey Knight muscling to the rack on his way down. Knight gets a shot off and it goes. Mariners up by 1. Washington answers as Joseph Maganan hits Austin Ballantyne in the corner for 3. It's Ballantyne's day. Huskies grab a 6-point lead in the second quarter, but the Mariners cut it to 2 with a putback ripped by Deontay Johnson. 3 minutes left in the first half. Washington moving the ball. Jordan Edmonds to Stevie Murata, and Aaron John makes the basket. Look at the windmill lay-in. Huskies by 4. But Trey Knight ties the game at 31 all at the start of the third with a splash from downtown. Fourth quarter, Huskies regain a 4-point lead as Ballantyne does what he does best. The putback goes. 3 minutes to play. Washington keeps its lead as Manganan gives it to Murata, and the senior hits for 3. 46 seconds left. Mariners down by 2 with the ball. Give it to Donovan. Ties the clutch 3. Puts the Mariners on top 56-55. 15 seconds to play. Edmonds to Murata. The deep 3 is good. What a shot by Murata to give Washington a 2-point lead. Mariners have time for one last shot, but Washington holds on for the win as time runs out, and the Huskies defeat the Mariners 58-56 in a thriller. Murata scores all his 10 points in the fourth quarter as Washington moves into a tie with Moreau Catholic, beating the Mariners for the first time in 15 tries. A beautiful sunset as Amador Valley gets ready to take on Monte Vista. Early going, Amador Valley threatening the ball, bouncing into the box. Running on is Nicole Marceno, but her shot is just wide. 8th minute, Megan Edelman working just outside the box, and Megan draws the foul. That leads to the indirect free kick as Edelman taps it over to Julia Leontini, who fires near post, and Monte Vista has a 1-0 lead. The Dons with a great chance here as Penny Murphy with the corner kick, but the Julia Gonsman header is gobbled up by the Stings keeper Emma Rogers. Second half now as Monte Vista's Kiana Cruz draws the defense and rolls it to Leontini, and that's the way you finish. Leontini like a Lamborghini with her second goal of the match. 47th minute, the Dons with a chance here. Kennedy Mayo with a run, but her shot is blocked by Juliana Girdner. 61st minute, the Mustangs close it out. Cruz from 25 yards out, firing far post, and the Mustangs win it 3-0 the final. Monte Vista remains all alone in first place with a 3-0 win, 1 game ahead of Carondelet in the East Bay League.
Each week, U.S. Bank brings us stories of inspirational athletes who amaze us.
Yeah, and earlier tonight we had the Reardon Crusader highlights and met one of their best players. Chiara Biagini now joins us now with his story.
Robert, tonight we shared the uplifting story of Jelani Clark, who is fulfilling his lifelong dream of playing basketball, but never forgets to reflect on his roots.
Number 0, Jelani Clark.
Meet Jelani Clark, one of the Bay Area's best basketball players, repping Reardon on his chest. Lonnie is electric on the court with a sharp shot. And a heavy hammer. The senior point guard recently committed to University of Nevada, Reno. Jelani has a bright future, but never forgets his rocky past.
My childhood was kind of rough, you know, growing up in Oakland, you know, keep moving around the Bay Area because it was hard to financially stay stable for my mom because she was mom and dad, so yeah.
Jelani was raised by his mom while his dad was in and out of prison for most of his childhood.
As far as I know, like drugs or like gun charges or anything like that, just he had to do what he had to do to survive. So like, I mean, he's a changed man now, and I feel like he cared about me. I know like the mistakes that he made, he wants to like make up for it.
I raised them, they never missed a beat. Every day with them was amazing. I never allowed them to harbor the foul feelings of their dad, you know, being in and out. I just, whatever they wanted to do, if they wanted to play sports, whatever their out was, I always encouraged that and supported that.
And for Jelani, his out is basketball.
My first word was ball. So it's kind of like basketball was just always in my life. So like if I'm like having a bad day or anything, I could just come to the gym and get up like 1,000 shots and my day would be that much better. So like basketball like plays like a real big part of my life. Like I really wouldn't know what to do like without basketball. Basketball like is really like my life.
Growing up, Jelani shared this love of basketball with his grandpa, who recently passed away last February from cancer.
He was like Pops, like everyone like loved him. He was like always funny, and like he was like one of the reasons why I really loved basketball that much too. Because when you're young, you play a lot of sports, but he was always watching basketball. He's from Chicago, so he's always watching the Bulls and stuff. So like him like not here, it hurts, but like I know he's watching over me, so I do everything for him.
Family is everything to Jelani. It's one of the reasons why he chose to attend Archbishop Reardon.
We're like just all brothers. Like if any of us need anything, like it could be anything, like everybody got each other's back, like we're like so close on and off the court, like that really helps us a lot, and it kind of like shows on the court, like how much we really love each other.
Do I look skinny on camera right now? I've been watching my carb intake.
Say it. Just hit right here to the mic.
Oh, I'm number 44! Let's go! I didn't even see the camera.
Lonnie loves everything about Reardon and is grateful for all the resources the school provides, but he never forgets where he came from.
I wouldn't say I miss it, but like I appreciate it because now I see like I have like a lot of those things I didn't have. So like when like I go back home and I see kids that don't have a lot, I give them stuff like, oh, clothes I can't fit, shoes I can't have. Like the stuff I've been through, like it kind of like shows in sports like what you like been through. So like I just try to play hard and play for everybody else, like more than just myself, because more than just me, you know, so.
This is Jelani Clark, a kid from Oakland with a dream, flying high for Reardon basketball.
Jelani values his family and team more than anything. He was a young kid surrounded by a lot of negative influences, but made all the right decisions to get to where he is today.
Yeah, and a very nice young man, full of personality.
He's so fun to watch, the whole team.
Yeah, an outstanding player. All right, Keith, thanks. Invisalign brings us the Bright Smile Award, honoring the people who support the teams we cover in all sorts of ways.
This week we honor Andre Polizzi, the longtime PA announcer for MIDI and CCS games. Andre always working hard, doing an outstanding job behind the mic, and always with a big smile. Andre Polizzi, this week's Invisalign Bright Smile Award.
Coming up, our South County Chrysler Game of the Week. It's the first place game in the Peninsula South as Menlo Atherton takes on second place Aragon.
And Doherty Valley takes on Amador Valley when we come back.
Why choose Invisalign over other aligners?
Are they comfortable and safe to wear?
I asked her doctor for a better alternative to braces, and he said,
only Invisalign aligners are made with Smart Track technology.
Based on years of research, it moves teeth more comfortably and predictably than ordinary aligners. And in many cases, it works faster than braces. So I can develop a custom treatment plan that'll work for each of these smiles.
That's why Invisalign aligners have transformed millions of smiles.
Invisalign, transforming smiles, changing lives.
Devcon Construction is #1 in the Bay Area and Silicon Valley because of trust. 95% of our business comes from repeat customers. They know the customer is our top priority. That's why Devcon was the choice for the 49ers Stadium and for the Earthquake Stadium. Devcon was also chosen when outstanding schools like Bellarmine, the Nueva School, and Mitty wanted the very best on time and on budget. Top Bay Area companies know Devcon is the best choice whether it's new construction or renovation. Devcon Construction, helping to build the best in Silicon Valley.
Tri-Counties Bank presents a unique brand of service with solutions, a welcoming and listening style of banking with solutions that help improve your financial well-being. With easy access to over 32,000 surcharge-free ATMs, advanced mobile banking, banker support by phone 7 days a week, and an extensive community-based branch network, you're never far from a friendly face. It's easy to switch to better banking. Tri-Counties Bank, service with solutions.
49ers Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By South County Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Hyundai. Drive a little, save a lot. By the Rikes Center, where goals and dreams become a reality. And by Stanford Healthcare. Back at Levi Stadium with the big game at the Peninsula South. Menlo Atherton is all alone in first place with a perfect 4-0 league record coming into the game. The Bears featuring sharpshooting senior guard Nick Tripaldi.
Yeah, the Aragon Dons coming to this game just one game behind the Bears. Aragon, one of 4 teams with 3-1 records. The Dons could make this already tight race even tighter as the 2 teams met on Wednesday night. It's our South County Chrysler Game of the Week. Aubrey, right there, was there.
The Aragon Dons looking for a big win over a tough Menlo Atherton squad. It's MA with the fast start. Spencer Lynch to Trevor Wargo from long distance. Trevor is just getting warmed up. Jace Jeremiah for the Dons gathers up the loose ball, passes it to Murphy Caffa, who finds Dennis Fosnock, keeping it in bounds. Fosnock finds Ryan Victor, who lays it in. The score is 11-4 Bears. A minute left in the first here. Jeremiah Earby to Wargo, and that is Trevor's 5th three-pointer in the first period. 17 points, 24-12 Bears after 1. The Dons looking to overcome this deficit. Aggressive D from Jack Fitzgerald forces the turnover, and Fosnock picks it up and takes it all the way to the rack, but it's still a 32-19 Bear lead. Wargo heaves it on up ahead to Justin Anderson, who takes 2 big Euro steps and lays it in. Anderson, the great 2-sport star for MA. Seconds left before the half. JD Carson with the steal. He feeds Wargo, and Trevor cannot miss. That's 20 points in the first half, 6 for 6 from long range. The score is 42-19 at the halfway point in the third. Amarion McCoy gives it to Nick Tripaldi, who would have a big third period with 3 shots from distance. Aragon battling through a big MA lead. Alexander Haas to Blaine Reynolds, 4-3, but the Bears with a strong game from start to finish. JD Carson picks the pass, and he wants this one, taking it coast to coast. JD goes up and under. 78-36 the final in this one. Wargo finishing with 23. Now 5-0 in league, these are the MA Bears. This guy has MVP written all over him, 20 first half points. You get a t-shirt. All right, talk about your team's performance tonight.
Yeah, it was a great team win. We came out, we shot the ball well, we got stops, and that's a recipe for success, baby. Good team win.
On a 10-game winning streak, talk about that streak, what you guys been able to do well.
I mean, the main key to winning 10 straight is just having 15 guys who want to play. Every day in practice, we go hard, and we stay as a unit all the time.
The last time MA lost a league game was back in 18. See, I did my research. It was back 2018, right? That's 22 straight games. What has been kind of the reason between this team's continued success?
I want to say Coach Mo, he just preaches defense, and we know that if we get stops and we just play our game, that we can continuously have success in this league. So Coach Mo has just been preaching defense, and that's just what we've been doing.
By the way, this is Justin Anderson, a star on the football team as well. What's the difference between basketball and football?
The in-shape part is very different from football and basketball, so that was the toughest part coming back, but we're a couple games in, so it's good now.
Awesome. All right, Skylar Thomas over here. What do you see this team accomplishing at the end of the year?
I think we can win it all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how are you going to get there?
Yes, sir.
Doing the same thing we're doing now.
Doing what?
Playing defense, winning games, shooting the ball great tonight, and that's basically it.
All right, sounds easy. All right, these are the Menlo Atherton Bears. Guys, take us out.
Hey, family on three. 1, 2, 3. Family! Oh.
Lexus of Stevens Creek presents the Volunteer Award, part of the Lexus of Stevens Creek commitment to promoting volunteerism.
This week's Lexus of Stevens Creek Volunteer Award goes to Tamba Di Mattia from Santa Clara Soccer. Tamba and his friend Arthur are in the midst of creating a new app. Tamba found that the current apps to help nonverbal people communicate are very expensive. So his app Talker is meant to be a low-cost alternative. Here's Tamba about his goals for his app.
I hope to be able to change my community first, and then hopefully change on a grander scale where I can be able to assist non-verbal speaking disabled people who can utilize this app as a way to communicate to their loved ones and communicate to people around them to indicate what they want and what they need.
Coming up, two of the Bay Area's best girls teams meeting for first place. It's Mission San Jose and American.
And the first place game in the Santa Teresa division as Oak Grove travels to Silver Creek next. Back at Levi Stadium and the big game this week in the Mission Valley League. Both American and Mission San Jose have perfect 5-0 league records coming into this game. The Warriors from Mission San Jose feature Megna Nair, who's among the Bay Area's very best players.
American features a young and talented squad with a sparkling 15-1 record as the Eagles take the court at Mission San Jose Friday night. American and Mission San Jose playing with the league lead on the line Friday night, and it's the Eagles soaring early. Kiara Brown with the physical putback for the first points in this game. Then it's Logan Bell to Aisha Walker. Walker landing the tray, and American starts off the game with a 12-1 run. But the Warriors come right back in it. Amber Wu jiggies her way to the rack, and then it's the Warriors' leading scorer, Megna Nair, taking the feed from Haley Wakayama and landing the long-distance shot as the Warriors tighten the gap. In the second, down by 1, the Warriors' Allison Masubayashi with the takeaway. Nair takes it to the rack, and Anne-Marie Garcia finishes with the lay-in. The Warriors take their first lead, 17-16. 2 minutes later, Dawson Bell to Natalie Cow, and Cow hits the corner three. American has the 3-point lead at the half. Brown going one-on-one with her defender, winning the battle at the rack. Kiara would finish with a team-high 20 points. Ishan Mbisen for the Warriors, banking the shot from downtown, but the Eagles score 18 points in the third period thanks to the 3-ball. Walker was feeling it. Her 3-point shot landing as the Eagles go on to win it 65-53, going to 7-0 in the Mission Valley League, all alone at the top of the standings.
Silver Creek hosting Oak Grove, first place in the Blossom Valley Santa Teresa League at stake. Raiders strike first. Look at the steal from James Karakungan. He feeds a charging Apollo Eugene. Eugene gliding to the basket. On the other end, Oak Grove's Giovanni Washington. The shot is denied. He stays with it. This is why you never give up on a play, folks. Silver Creek starts to heat up. Eugene kicks it out to Roman Alexander. The young man is money from the corner. 27-8 Raiders. More Silver Creek. Eugene passing over to Karakungan. Look at the moves on the layup. It's 38-15 Raiders at the break. The Eagles fighting their way back in the third. Cleveland Mitchell driving to the basket, and the foul for Cleveland. It's 44-29 Raiders. The lead starting to disappear. Orlando Maldonado bounce pass to David Torres inside, fighting for the tough points. It's 51-47 in the fourth. Raiders trying to hold on. Jordan Kelly driving inside, passes over to Eugene, who sinks the shot through 3 defenders. It's 53-50 Raiders. Eugene, this free throw could ice it, nothing but net, and the Raiders survive a late Eagles charge. 55-52, Eugene 22 points in the win.
The Doherty Valley Wildcats visiting the Amador Valley Dons in the East Bay League Conference game. Doherty Valley gets on the board early. Here's Donovan Sevilla with a heads-up play. The Wildcats up 4-2 in the first. Doherty Valley back at it in the second quarter. This time it's Aiden Sevilla with the score. The Wildcats extending their lead 22-10 with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Amador Valley comes right back. John Benson passes to Jackson Cash, and yeah, Cash was straight money all night. This time it's Cash with the assist, and Will Sadler with the finish. He was a thrill in the paint, but the Wildcats keeping that lead. Jacob Lacey passes to Aiden Sevilla, who hits for three. Doherty Valley up 42-29 with 30 seconds left in the third. Amador's Dominic Miranda inbounds the ball to Cash and again hits three. Cha-ching! Doherty Valley responds. Ryan Beasley passes it to Aiden Sevilla and he hits another three. Aiden was on fire all night long. 26 points for the junior as Doherty Valley wins it 58-48. The San Jose Earthquakes and Valley Health Plan present the Soccer Players of the Week. This week's Boys Soccer Player of the Week is Del Mar's David Arenas. David had a PK goal and an assist in a big win for the Dons last week.
The Girls Soccer Player of the Week is our old friend Megan Edelman from Monte Vista. The UCLA-bound senior is having another fine season for the Mustangs. Megan with 2 goals in her team's win last week. Wellstrong has teamed up with the 49ers with physical therapy and sports rehabilitation centers throughout the Bay Area.
Each week, Wellstrong brings us concussion prevention tips from their team of outstanding doctors. Here's Dr. Anthony Saglambenny with this week's tip.
If you witness an injury that could result in concussion, immediately remove the player from practice or competition and assess for symptoms. Ask the athlete about orientation and symptoms of concussion such as headache, dizziness, nausea, or balance issues. Find a medical professional and have a sideline assessment performed. Do not return to activity the same day and make sure that an experienced provider has ruled out concussion.
Coming up, our Diablo Motors NCS Monster Game as Kempalindo meets Clayton Valley.
And thrilling boys soccer as St. Francis and Bellarmine battle it out on the pitch when we come back.
Since 1974, there's been just one goal. One thing we work for. The pursuit binds us together and pushes us forward. One family with one mission. To win for this city. Vamos, San Jose.
I'm gonna be a ballerina.
Good, better, Emma. Answer to new.
I'm gonna be president.
And the winner for president is Emma Williamson.
I'm gonna start a juice bar.
Emma, the numbers are looking really good. You're gonna start a juice bar.
At US Bank, we believe hard work works. And for everyone working toward a goal, we're here to help.
The legends of the gridiron meet the legends of the road.
I'm Debo.
Touchdown, Debo Samuel.
And I got my roll on at the #1 Dodge dealer in the world. South County, where they call the fairest place. Come get your roll on just like I did. Drive a little, save a lot. Tell them Debo sent you. South County, drive a little, save a lot. Tell them Debo sent you.
When I first came here, my goal was to be a contributing player on my high school's JV football team. The center actually not only helped me achieve my goals, but exceed even what I initially set out to do. I was able to continue playing football professionally through a lot of the things that I learned at the Rega Center. The Rega Center is a place to help you achieve your goals and then, tailor it to whatever the person's goals might be.
We are back at the NBC Sports Studio with the big game in the Diablo Foothill League. The Campo Cougars 13-5 overall and 4-0 in league going into this game.
Clayton Valley also undefeated in league at 3-0. 14-5 overall. Great teams and great players in the Diablo Motors NCS Monster Game, and our Wesley Boone was there.
Monster Game, yeah. We're in for what should be an exciting Diablo Foothill League matchup as Campolindo prepares to take on Clayton Valley. Now for the Cougars, they're led by sophomore Aiden Mahaney. He's averaging 20 points per game. Clayton Valley has an exciting player as well. They're led by Clayton Malak. He's coming off back-to-back games of buzzer-beating, game-winning threes. Are we in for some more drama tonight? We're about to find out in our Diablo Motors Monster Game. Campo Lindo and Clayton Valley battling it out for first place. Let's get things rolling. Cougars, Emmanuel Callis passing inside of the big man, 6'6" Matt Riddell, putting in the work in the paint, earning his points, and he's busy early, grabs the rebound off the missed shot. He's covered in defenders. It doesn't matter. It's 16-3 Campo out of the gate. Ugly Eagles trying to stay afloat. Cross-court pass from Luke Westermeyer to Quentin Mollick in the corner. He cuts to the basket for the layup. The first half, it's all Cougars. Aiden Mahaney, nice moves to the rim, misses the shot, but gets the rebound. Meet him in the corner, it's going down. Drains the three, 29-9. Cougars at the break, second half. More Mahaney driving to the basket. Get out of the way, people. Sinks the layup, Ugly Eagles. Still fighting, Westermeyer. Kicks out to Samaje Brown. Shot doesn't fall, but Pedro all day there to clean up the mess. Cougars sticking with their hot hand. Callis passes inside to who else but Aiden Mahaney. Makes it look easy. More Cougars. Maxwell Weaver dishing it down low to Callis. It's 42-19 in the fourth. Ugly Eagles continue to work. Jason Downs flips to All Day. He led all Campo scorers with 14 points, but it's the Cougars' night. Carter Mahaney passing inside to Callis. Tough basket and one. Cougars secure first place in league, 53-35. Aiden Mahaney praised his team's performance after the game.
You know, we just come in here and we know we worked all off season. We know we worked during practices. And I mean, I believe we have the hardest working team in league, and we show it every day and every night when we go out on the court. So, you know, we're ready to embrace these type of atmospheres.
From Concord with your monster game, Wesley Boone, 49ers Cal High Sports Report.
A fight for first in the Santa Clara Valley El Camino division as Mountain View hosts Homestead. The Mustangs start with 14 unanswered points. Izzy Sathi to Ellen Chang to Tatum Lunenberger with the lay-in. Now it's Lunenberger to Sathi to Chang for the bucket. Now that's just great ball movement right there. Second quarter, the Mustangs add to their lead. Sandra Yu with a bounce pass to a cutting Kendra Wong. Count it. Nice shot by @Kendalasign. Mountain View looking to get back in this one. Fiona Huang inbounds it to Sophie Wagner. Nice power dribble and one. And now it's Alana Suki to Toki Morimoto. Back beyond the arch for three, and that is good. But just before the half, Jasmine Wu hits Sadie, who sinks the mid-range jumper, making it 38-21. Homestead with a 17-point lead. Third quarter now, check out the defense by Lundberger. Not in her house. Homestead keeps a comfortable lead throughout the second half. Chang with the reverse lay-in and one there as the Homestead Mustangs go on to win 66-38, advancing to 6-0 in league play, all alone in first place.
A big game in San Jose as St. Francis and Bellarmine battle for possession of second place. Free kick for the Bells. Paxton Hall to Uriel Morales, who heads it. Jack McCarthy tries deflecting it in, but it's just wide. 40th minute, Gabby Martinez rolls it out to McCarthy, and McCarthy finds Morales in the box. Morales needs to get past a defender. He does. He shoots, and he scores. Bellarmine is on the board. The score is 1-0 at the halfway mark. Second half, Branko Sciortino has it near the corner. Tate Hackett tries to head in the pass, but it hits St. Francis goalkeeper Thomas Morrios in the back, and that goes down as a save. 60th minute, Rory Fullen with a free kick. Ben Galdes deflects it off the crossbar. Hackett for Bellarmine is somehow able to kick it straight up in the air and out of harm's way, so Tate preserves the 1-0 lead. We're down to the final seconds. James Garlick deflects the free kick back towards the net, and Bellarmine goalkeeper Galdes comes up with the game-winning save. Then the referee blows the whistle, and here comes the Bellarmine student section celebrating the big lead win with its team. Bellarmine improves to 1-0 to move into second place behind SHC. Each week, the Harker School celebrates its pursuit of academic excellence with the Scholar Athlete Award. This week, we honor Evergreen Valley basketball captain Christine Nguyen. A 4-year varsity starter for the Cougars, Christine is also great in the classroom with a 4.3 GPA.
Brought to you by the Harker School. This week, Harker congratulates its middle school varsity B boys basketball team, who took both league and tournament championships this year, finishing the season with a perfect 10-0 record. At Harker, preschool through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org. Coming up, first place in the De Anza division, it's Los Altos and Palo Alto.
But first, here's our Cupertino Electric Top 10 Power Rankings for boys basketball.
Center's Cal High Sports Report is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Cupertino Electric, the company delivering power and possibilities and celebrating student athletes making a positive impact. By Invisalign, winning smiles start here. Learn more at Invisalign.com. And by the Serino Group, here for good.
Hi, I'm Lucy Wiedemeyer, longtime broker with Serino Group.